as an Aear Lug rebel scout reported of the locations of the Aear Lug soldiers guarding the castle, Prince Cyran set his plan in motion. His group of rebels split into 2 units as he attempted to infiltrate the castle through the secret passage to regain control of the Aear Lug kingdom from his sister. However, when Cyran learned of a trap laid by Keasatran, he and his remaining men rushed towards the throne room to save the rest of his rebels. Luckily enough, he and his troops were able to make it out of the castle, and they headed back towards the camp to regroup. He sent word back to High King Armaros of their efforts against Princess Silvana and her plans for total domination over the kingdom. The message prior to King Cyran's coup attempts reached King Armaros and the others. With the news, Armaros requested for Prince Cyran and his rebels to meet King Elpharae at Castle Ilphas, while you, Princess Isilme, Prince Adresin and Prince Elluin go to bless the Ilphas shrine. The royal servant Victor told Adresin anew the news that was received by the rebel messenger. You decide it is best to ready the griffins for the trip, and Adresin spends a tender moment with you before following you to the bestiary at afternoon.
Such a beautiful evening to be flying back home with the sunset. Prince Adresin, Elluin, Priestess Isilme, come over for a moment. I want to go over the plans with you once more.
Yes, Father. Of course, King Elpharae.
Once we reach the castle, I will show you to the map room that will allow my son to use the gemstone he wears to find the location of the shrine in the morning. Afterwards, you may all rest for the evening before leaving at dawn.
Has there been word from Prince Cyran?
At this time, we don't know until we reach the castle. King Armaros sent word to have him and his soldiers meet at the Ilphas Castle as soon as possible.
I pray that everything goes their way, so that no more bloodshed is spilt from Silvana's hands.
As do we all, Prince Adresin. As do we all.
We're nearly there to the castle. King Elpharae has asked us to join the rest of the kingdom's war efforts against my sister. Once we get to the castle, you'll be given a place to rest and recover tonight.
Stop! And speak your name and business!
I am Prince Cyran Aear Lug, and I've come as requested by High King Armaros to meet King Elpharae. These are my soldiers, and some of them require healing and rest.
Prince Cyran, the king is waiting for you in the war room. We'll show your soldiers to the infirmary and to the mess hall. There's plenty of food and beds to rest.
Excellent. Follow them for healing, food, and rest, my rebels. You deserve it. Thank you both. I'll be on my way.
An honor, Prince.
Now, where to go? You three should have no issues with finding the shrine.
Announcing Prince Cyran Aear Lug.
Perfect timing. Prince Cyran. It's been too long.
Indeed it has, King Elpharae.
Prince Cyran, It's great seeing you again.
Prince Cyran, you've changed.
I have plenty of stories to tell after we get my sister off the throne.
Indeed we do. Which is why I would like to discuss further the details of their troop movements before the night is done. It's best that you three get some rest.
Yes, father. Of course, my king.
Thank you for your bravery and strategy against your sister's tyranny. I just wish you didn't have to fight your own countrymen because of her foolishness. Having to do so, I can imagine how it could wear an elf down with such a burden, giving you little time to recover.
It has, but there will be time enough to recover when I find my parents. And if I must, I will take up the crown as the Aear Lug king to set it all right again.
Let's hope it doesn't come down to that, but I'm confident you will do just fine if it does. What news do you have for me since the message you sent to King Armaros?
We ventured through a secret passage into the castle here and split up into two groups. My group took the task of looking for any of our rebels as prisoners in the dungeon, while the other group was to secure the throne room until I got there. However, we heard talk from the prison guards of the trap that was set out for us, a plan that my sister could not have made. Most likely the high priest she has contact with, or one of her generals. The placement of the rest of the guards was there and there, while they rotated every 5 hours. But it might have all changed since our attempt to take back the castle.
You mentioned your team going through the dungeon to release any of your rebels imprisoned there. Did you happen upon Queen Anarnia held captive or discovered her location?
I am sorry, King Elpharae. She was not. However, I did hear the prison guards stationed there mention how my sister was recovering from a trip to the family shrine. It's possible that she may have taken not only my parents there, but Queen Anania as well.
Then it's good that Priestess Isilme and the other princes are tasked in blessing the shrines in order for the guardians to have a fighting chance against the darkness. When Guardian Sido's shrine is blessed, that will give Anarnia a fighting chance, wherever she is.
If Priestess Isilme has the ability to bless the shrines against the darkness, does that also help those being controlled by it?
She does. In fact, she was able to use the Akarsian grotto water to remove the darkness that plagued me. I was almost lost to it when she came to me.
I'm very grateful that she was able to, and your being here is a testament to the strength she carries. I have a base location where I've been keeping those affected by the darkness that could use some of that strength. With their regained sense, we'll have a better chance in turning the tide against my sister and her co-conspirators.
I'll have Akarsian water requested to be sent there to do such as that.
Right now I can feel Nithos fighting as hard as he can against this darkness. If my parents and Queen Anania are on the Shrine Island, I know they will be safe for now. However, getting there will be tricky as the island moves with the eye of a massive hurricane that has developed since the darkness started spreading.
I see. Well, we will have to cross that bridge when we get to it. The plan for Priestess Isilme is to travel with the princes to each of the shrines to bless, as you're well aware. She has already blessed the Galing Shrine, and tomorrow she will do the same at Ilphas. Afterwards is to the Solanta Mountains, and then to your family shrine. I think it's best we leave the rest for tomorrow. you've done so much already. Go and get some rest and food. I'll fill you in on the details of the current plan we're to carry out tomorrow.
Thank you, King Elpharae, and rest well. All this time, you've even changed from princess to priestess. Isilme, I am so sorry you had to endure so much because of my foolish sister.
Cyran walks off, unknowing that he was at your door. You are, however, unable to sleep, and stand on your balcony looking up at the night sky. Adresin walks out onto his own and notices you. My sweet moonlight, standing under the stars all alone. What is on her mind, I wonder? He jumps over to your balcony, slightly startling you. My dear, why are you gazing upwards all alone? Do not doubt yourself, or why Guardian Rayos gave you that sacred Galen gem. I'm sure when the time comes, you will know what to do. But I would love to teach you the Galen magic you now have access to. Let me show you. Here. Give me your hand. Roll your hand over the vines like these. Feel the energy coming from the ground to the shrine and to your hand. Sense how things are connected to the land of our realm. That's right. Now, imagine the Sabrina rose growing from the vine and blossoming before you, the royal crest of an ancestor to the Galen clan. Open your eyes, my dear. You've created one of the most beautiful Sabrina roses ever. Oh, but its beauty will never compare to your radiance. I can show you so much more, but we have a long journey ahead of us tomorrow. I wonder if it would be too forward of me asking you to teach you a few more lessons alone in your room.